Namaste to my viewers. In this video, we will be covering four topics. The first is use of commas in print statement. Second is Boolean string methods. There will be seven kinds of Boolean string methods. Third is string formatting. We will be discussing five kinds of string formatting. And then last but not the least about the in keyword. So let's get started. In the previous video, we learned the use of addition operator. We came to know that additional operator are used to concatenate two or more strings. They are even used to add two or more integers or floats. So let's take one example. So here I have three strings. This is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. And I wanted to concatenate these three strings and I have used addition operator. So after I run this cell, I get an output something like this. So instead of this additional operator, I can even use commas. So here also I had three strings. This is the first one, second one, and the third one. So and to concatenate these three strings, I have used commas instead of addition operator. And after running this cell, I get an output similar to the previous one. Let's take another example. So here I am trying to concatenate an integer and a string. So let's see what output we get. We get an error. Why? Because we are trying to concatenate two different data types. Here we have string and then we have integer. So we can't combine two different data types using the additional operator. The additional operator is going to work fine if we are trying to concatenate similar strings and similar data types. So here I have converted 21 into a string, then it is going to work fine. Here we are also getting an output similar to the previous one, but there is a difference. Here we have not converted the integer into a string. We can concatenate an integer and a string using commas. So here this is a string, this is an integer, and this is a string. So we have concatenate these three strings, these three different data types using commas. I will take one more example. So here I have tried to concatenate three different strings using the addition operator. Let's try to concatenate these three different strings using the comma operator. So this is the output. You will be noticing that the output that we got using the comma operator is little different from our previous output. So when we are using the comma operator, an additional space is being created at the end of each string, but this is not the case when you are using the additional operator. See, this is the first string a person is made, and then we have no space after this. The second string ends with her and then we have no space. But when we are using the comma operator, we have a space after made, and since the second string is ending with her, we have a space after her. So this is the difference when we are using the addition operator and the comma operator. So let's discuss our next topic, which is Boolean string test. So Boolean string tests are basically used to check if a certain string verifies certain conditions or not. So there are 7 kinds of Boolean string tests. We will be discussing each one of them one by one. So the first one is alpha. So we have a string here called Pankuri, and we wanted to check if this string verifies the condition of is alpha. So is alpha is basically used to check if a certain string contains alphabetic characters or not. So Pankuri is a string and it contains alphabetic characters. That's why we get the output as true. Now we are getting the output as false. Why? Because I have added some integers at the end of Pankuri. This So is alarm is used to check if a certain string contains alphabets and numbers. So we have Piyush and 98111. So this contains alphabet as well as some integers. That's why it is giving the output as true. Now it is giving the output as false. Why? Because I have added some special characters at the end of the string, which is neither, and these special characters are neither alphabet nor numeric. That's why we are getting the result as false. Is digit is used to check if a string contains integers or not. This is displaying an error. Why? Because the Boolean string test works only on string, not on integers. Okay. So you have to convert your integers or floats into strings before applying Boolean string test on them. So it is giving the result as false. Is upper is used to check if all the alphabetic characters in a particular string are in capital letters or not. So this contain here the first letter is in capital while the rest of the letters are in small letters. That is why we are getting the output as false. Now we are getting the output as true. Why? Because all the letters in this string are in capital now. Here all the letters of the string are in small letters. That is why we are getting the output as true. Is lower is used to check. Is lower is a Boolean string test which is used to check if the letters of a particular string are in small letters or not. Here we are getting the output as true. Why? Because here we have a string called Kumar, and the first letter of the string is in capital, while the rest of the letters are in small. So is title just checks if the first letter of your string is in capital, and the rest of the letters in that particular string should be in small. Now let's come to our last Boolean string test, which is called starts with. So starts with is basically used to check if your string starts with a particular character or not. So here we are getting the output as true, and this is case sensitive. Now we are getting the output as false. Why? Because our string starts with capital K, not small k. And this Boolean string test works fine with special characters as well. Now let's discuss about string formatting. So there are 5 ways of string formatting: upper, lower, capitalize, swap case, and title. We will be discussing each one of them one by one. So first we will be discussing about upper. You have a string. So you have a string, my name is Ankit, and most of the letters here are in small. So after applying upper, all the letters of your string will be converted into capital letters. So here all the letters of your string are in capital letters. After applying lower, the letters will be converted into small letters. So the next string formatting is capitalize. So what is capitalize do? Capitalize makes the very first character of your string into capital letters, and the rest of the characters of your string will be in small letters only. So here I was the very first character of your string, and it is in small, it is in capital letters, and the rest of the letters are in small. See, the very first character is in capital and rest are in small. Now it's title. So what does title do? Title capitalizes the very first letter or of each of the word of your string into capital letters, and the rest of the letters of each of the word in your string will be in small letters. So here the very first letter of each of the word are in capital I, L, T, O, R, and rest of the letters of each of the word are in small. And the last but not the least, it's a swap case. So what does swap case do? Swap case capitalizes the small letters and it makes the capital letters into small. So here I was in capital, so it has made the capital I into small. Love was in small letters, now it is in capital. To and eat were also in small, so they are in capital now. You can even try out this with the in input prompts. So you see, I have typed my name into small letters, but my name is now has been converted into capital letters. This time I have typed my name in capital letters and my name has been converted into small letters. Now let's come to our last topic, which is the in keyword. So in keyword are basically used to check if certain words or characters are present in your string or not. So let us take one example. I have a variable called menu. So I have a variable called menu and it contains a list of food items, and I just want to check if this food item idli is present in menu or not. So we are getting the result as true. So idli is present in this food item. So dosa is also present in the food item. So we are getting the result as false. Why? Because rajma is not present in the food item. Not only words, we can even check if certain characters, certain set of characters are present in the string or not. So this is displaying true. MOS is present in samosa. Here, MOS. Let us take another example. So here I have taken a valid input prompt in the form of name, and I have typed a name called Kumar, and I just wanted to check if this set of character AR is present in this name or not. So it is displaying the result as true because AR is present at the end of this name. Let us take another example. So here I have taken a variable called name and I have initialized this variable with the name Rahul. And then then I have asked the user to type the character that they want to check. So here I have written R. So now I'm getting the result as false. Why? Because small r is not present in name. The name has capital R, not small r. This would have worked fine if I would have used. Yeah, now it is displaying true. Why? Because the slower converter converted the whole string into small letters, and now we are getting the result as true because small r is now present in this variable. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.